ever I could imagine to take the one symbol of evil in religion, the snake or the serpent, and get his DNA into your DNA. And it's already been proven that these mRNA shots are inserting whatever that mRNA sequence is into the cells of liver cells of cows. They just proved it a couple months ago. But the two that developed this have been doing it since 2009 with snake venom mRNA I just showed you in their research study. So I think this is a diabolical, evil thing. I think, in fact, we talk about the mark of the beast in religion. We talk about that. I actually think they're trying to turn you into a beast, which would be a hybrid or a chimera, a mix of two species using the reptilian DNA with the human DNA, and they're trying to insert the serpent's DNA and destroy the incarnate that God put inside of it. I think that's what they're doing. I think that's the overall plan. I've been very vocal about it. And listen, I may not be right on all of them. I promise you, God has shown me this stuff, and we're going to find that venom is the target. And I believe God, I believe Marcus Lamb worked through Richard Bartlett. I believe Bing Liu and God has worked through me to actually tell me to keep looking. I mean, if you saw the Stu Peters episode, I saw the Blacklist Hollywood show that laid out the whole pandemic. 4 days later, 5 days later, I go to a Chinese restaurant. My wife picks out 2 fortune cookies, and I open mine, and this is what's on the back. The name Bing Liu in parentheses. Look at the lucky number on the front. I didn't talk about this with Stu, but look at the first lucky number. 19. Bing Liu's name is on here. And this is when I realized, Dave, I think God's got my back. I think he needs the world to know the truth. And he was going to use the spirit of Bing Liu, the spirit of Marcus Lamb, I believe, to help me bring this to light. And God, thank anybody who's at least taking an opportunity to sit back and go, you know what? Even if he's wrong about water, maybe he's wrong about respiratory, maybe he's wrong about gain of function, maybe they're just putting venom in stuff. I don't know. If everyone will just test the bodies of people for snake venom poisoning, and you start to find it in everyone injected with mRNA, DNA. Oh, I need to show you something. Can you stay there real quick?
Yep.
Can you stay there?
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely amazing.
I just have to tell you, this really shook me to the core. There's been this test that people have been talking about nonstop. This doctor in British Columbia, Canada, said he tested all of his vaccinated mRNA patients. All of them were experiencing this fatigue, and long haulers like COVID, they couldn't run 100 yards. They were just getting really tired. And he, for some reason clinically, thought this sounds a lot like micro blood clotting. I'm going to go do a test called a D-dimer test. Now, D-dimer tests are like world famous now, only because this guy figured out that 100% of all the mRNA people that received the vaccines, all of his patients, had elevated D-dimer levels, way above normal. I didn't even know what a D-dimer test was. When I said I had to link everything to snake venom poisoning and everything I've heard about COVID, it's all related. But I went onto a medical journal website called Medscape. I wanted to know, what do they train medical professionals and lab technicians to look for as the cause of elevated D-dimers? Okay, this is the article. See that? How are elevated D-dimer levels interpreted? Medscape, look at the date. It's this year, last month. How are elevated D-dimer levels interpreted? Imagine my shock when number 5 on the bullet point. It doesn't say snake bites. It says snake venom poisoning. And I was like, oh my God, they're using it in the mRNA shots. Go look for snake venom in everyone who got the mRNA shots, and you'll find out why Pfizer is a huge winner in the anti-venom global growing market. Why Moderna is now going to use their mRNA shots to treat snake bites. Really. Remember, the irony, no one in the world even knows this is being talked about except for the people publishing these articles. There's 2 global health crises in the world right now.
In Jesus' name.
but they all have the same solution: snake bites and COVID-19. It doesn't take very long. They never said it's bat bites. Bats are attacking humans, and COVID-19, they're identical. Nope. Snake bites, COVID-19. So I just want everybody to know there are solutions. There's a list of antidotes. NAC works at reducing the blood clotting effect of D-dimers, snake venom. NAC medical doctors will recommend aspirin. Better start pumping it out to your patients and use it. You don't have to live on it forever. It's got side effects long term, but NAC actually breaks down blood clot factors in the blood, including blood clotting from vipers. We've got all those studies already. Just use it. Zinc is protective against all venoms. Hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, they are anti-malarial drugs already proven to actually block and inhibit the dangerous side effects of snake venoms. Period. Corticosteroids, budesonide, which is nebulized corticosteroids. These inhibit snake venom inflammatory reactions from being poisoned by snakes. This is why they've continued to punish these people and restrict the medical doctor's use of these drugs and recommendations of them. And then remember, vitamin C has an inverse reaction and correlation to if vitamin C levels are high in your body, the people don't die from COVID-19 with the enzyme that comes from snake venom. The lower your vitamin C, the higher the mortality and death risk from COVID-19, which has the same enzyme in it that comes from snake venom. So keep your vitamin C level high. They said overall, men have lower vitamin C levels. All you men should be taking 5,000 to 1,000 milligrams. 5,000 to 10,000 milligrams of vitamin C every day, and just do it. So my goal has been to try to bring to light how to treat all the future coming variants, how to protect everyone from dying from this agenda to mass murder and cause harm. And then for the love of God, please don't inject any newborns or children that they're about to push these mRNA shots on. The D-dimer levels are